Number 7, which will lead you to number 7. When you have the purpose, now you have that open and honest conversation. You have to be honest. My brother, my sister, this is not the time to begin to blame somebody. This is not the time to begin to say they tricked you. That one makes everybody mad. Be a man and say, yes, I did it. I have no excuse. Oh, we believe it on my part. I messed up. I did it.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful, wonderfully made by God. Welcome to the Big Show.
If you're a woman, be woman enough to say, don't begin to say, hey, they tricked me. They tricked me. I thought they told me they will have condoms, but they didn't have condoms, so I got pregnant. We don't want to hear it. This is the time for an honest, intentional conversation. Conversation that involves 2 things: active listening and being honest with your words. Be honest. Don't play games. Don't say you didn't know. Some people will blame it on the alcohol. I was drunk. Remember, alcohol doesn't make you do anything. Please, somebody write this thing down. I'm going to tell you one secret. Come closer. Let me give you the secret. Alcohol does not make you do anything. Neither does the drugs make you do anything that you did not want to do. The only thing alcohol does for you is to lower your inhibitions, to give you that freedom to do what you wanted to do before, but you couldn't. Some of us, that's why maybe you want to cuss somebody out, but you don't have the guts. But immediately, chile 1 or 2 unkonishigi, even the governor put against you, shut up. Come on, sit down. Because now you are bold. That's what alcohol does. If you are not a mean person, you cannot be a mean alcoholic. If you're not a troublesome person, you cannot be a troublesome alcoholic. Whatever you are, that's what you are when you are drunk. The only difference is now you have alcohol in front of it. If you are mean, you now have a mean alcoholic. If you are wicked, you now have a wicked alcoholic. If you are hateful, you now have a hateful. That is the only difference. Alcohol doesn't make you do what you don't want to do. Rather, alcohol is like a door. It opens the door for you to say, "Bagadam, here I am." Because in ways you those inhibitions, those things that held you down, those things that make you feel like maybe come respect when you no longer have you are just doing whatever, you don't care. But as for saying that is blaming it on alcohol, don't begin to tell us you were drunk. Oh, the girl gave you a lot of alcohol. Since you know when you get drunk, you don't know how to act. Then drink only little bit and start marching yourself back to your house. Go get drunk in your house so that it will be with you and your wife. Go get drunk in your house so that it will be between you and your husband. If you know that when you get drunk out there, you're going to act crazy, then go home and go act crazy over there. So that is not an excuse. All right? My unique, that is number 7. Number 6, which is confrontation, cannot have confrontation without those 3 things. You must have your proof, you must have your plan for this confrontation, and you must have purpose. And that plan and that purpose takes you to number 7, which is honest, intentional communication. Active listening, mind what you say and be honest. People tend to forgive you when you are honest. Because you cheated on me. You fooled me the first time. Now, the worst thing you can do is to fool me the second time by lying about it. How do they say it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, now shame on me. Because you fooled me the first time and cheated on me. Please respect me and tell me the truth. Don't come and now cheat on me again by lying about it. It is harder for me to forgive you, for anybody to forgive you, when they know that you cheated and then you're lying about it. You're not showing no remorse. There is nothing like I'm sorry. So you think I'll forgive? It's hard for anybody to forgive. But when you did something and you're bold enough and woman and man enough to say, I messed up, I could have messed up, there is no excuse for this. This thing I did, there was no excuse for it. I should have stopped when I knew where it was going. When they rented the hotel for us, that's when I would have said no. When I got there and started taking off my clothes, that's when I should have said no. I wasn't thinking. I messed up. But if you give me the chance and will make this up to you, then that is where the purpose comes in. Now we begin to make plans of what we want to do, whether we want to stay or we want to go. But that is number 7. All right. Then number 8, do not involve your kids and family. We do this a lot, especially women. My sisters, I'm always on your side, but I'll tell you the truth. We are the ones that do this. Once your husband cheats and you're waiting, you're angry at your husband, Emeka looks exactly like Papa Emeka. So every time Emeka comes and says, Mommy, I'm hungry, will you shut up your mouth? Oh, what to get again? Always cheating. The poor child is only 6 years old. Oh, get always cheating. Idiot, you're hungry. Now you know you're hungry. The poor boy did not cheat on you, sis. It's the dad. But because you're angry at the dad, you're taking it out on the poor little Emeka that looks like the dad. Please don't get your kids and family involved. Do you know that my husband will do something to me? I might forgive him because he's my husband. I love him. So sometimes he might beg, you say, Ngama, forgive you, because it goes both ways. But once it is my mother or my father that I told what he did, do you know that I might forgive my husband and my mother will say, he gave frato to Rishi before my mother will forgive. Even when you come and say, hey, Mommy, do you know my husband is so sweet? The mother will say, sweet, sweet. Sweet. A house girl. Or we get to a house girl, give me, Mama, Ozukwala, na forgive Volemia, forgive. Nonsense. And then your poor husband will come in and say, Mama, good evening. Because you see, that is the mother thing in her. Just like you, just like me, we fight for our children. Because we fight like, why did you cheat on my daughter? Why did you cheat on my son? And now you say good evening. Good evening, good evening, because you have. That's why don't get family involved. Some of us, every little thing, get about mother-in-law. Oh, now what happened? Mama, hey, your daughter has started there. Your daughter has started there. Hey, Mama, your son has started there. Your son has started there. Congratulations. You keep running and keep running to them. You keep forgetting that no matter how they love you, that boy is their son. No matter how they love you, that girl is their daughter. Come rain, when push comes to shove, they will stand by their own. Because your mother-in-law is telling you that she loves you. I love you more than my son. Even instead of you to go in this family, my son will go. You are the one. You think that is you're deceiving yourself that she means it? Do something to her son and you see how she will throw you away like yesterday garbage. In a minute, she will throw you away. You think she's going to leave her son for you because you give her money, because you buy her things, and she's telling you that she loves you more than her son, and you actually believe it? Mind what you share with your children. Some of us will sit our 5-year-old down. I want to tell you, the reason why what is happening is because your father slept with the house girl. Your father cheated on me with the house girl. Your father is such a stupid man. Your father is a useless man. Your father, my sister, what are you planning? This is her father. She is 5, she is 6, she's 10, she's 12, she's 15. She does not understand no matter what her father did to you. She loves her father. That's her father. It is 2 different relationships. You and this father is husband and wife. She and her father is daughter and father, son and father. So no matter what you say, no matter how you try to poison him or her against their father, against their mother, when they grow up, they will look for him or they will look for her. And then they will hear her own story. So to stop getting children involved and stop using children for your dating games. You will tell your son, your father is going to Mod Hotel to go meet his business partner. I'm going to give you money. You put your hand here, bring money. Go. They are going to be at the back. I want you to sit at the other end and be watching. Whatever you see, call me. Hey, madam, what is wrong with you? Your son is now your investigator. Your daughter is now your private eye. Eh? Or you tell your sister-in-law, blah, 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 blah. Take this money. I want you to be following my husband around. Everywhere you stop, take a picture. Jesus Christ. My sister, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Do you know that these children are the futures and leaders of tomorrow? So the first thing she spy on her own father, on her own brother-in-law, on her own uncle, on her own auntie to report to you for what? So you can go fight? For what? Whew, my uniques, I've had it all. And when I tell you I've had it all, I've had it all. Biko, I am begging you. Leave your children and family out of this. That does not mean that if you have made up your mind that you have talked with him, you have talked with her, this marriage is not going to work, he has been cheating and you're tired of it, then you can tell your family, you know what, we are calling it quits. It's okay. But don't air your dirty linens. Do you know you can separate in peace? Honey, it's not working. You don't want to stop cheating. I can't take it anymore. My heart can't take it. We will go our separate ways. We will just tell them that the marriage could not stand anymore. And that's it, we move on. You don't have to bash me. I don't need to bash you. You don't need to go tell the whole world now that we are separated. You're not trying to tell the whole world that my vagina stinks. Now that we are separating, you want to now go tell the whole world that I'm a 1 minute man. Now that we are separating, you're trying to tell the whole world that my thing is 2 inches tall. But we've been living together, married for 10 years, so you never said it. But because you're mad at me, you're telling the whole world that my 1 minute man with a 2 inch private part. And then you're not telling them that, oh, my Ipeku stinks. That girl, her Ipeku stinks. Because now we're separating. You don't need to do that. You have children. For crying out loud, you have children in that relationship. You can go your separate way and still be civil about it. Or if you want to fight for the marriage, then you stay and fight for the marriage. But please, number 8, do not get children and family involved. Keep them away from this. It has nothing to do with them. Okay?